Hey guys, I got a cool review for you today. And today, this review is going to be about my new inflatable 9-foot haunted house. And here's what it looks like on the camera, because I can't really get it to fit on the camera, so I had to flip it around. But that's what it looks like, basically. It looks like this. It's got 2 ghosts. This thing's in actually pretty much brand new condition. It's only been used for a few hours. This has a deluxe bass fan and 67s. See them right here. Doesn't have any in the top ghost and the other tower, which is kind of disappointing, but it's still a cool inflatable. Nevertheless, it's very cool. Here's the box. The box itself is actually in amazing condition, and I believe this was sold at Home Depot, if I'm not mistaken, and it was sold for $149. $149 says that right there. I wish I could have got mine for $149, but I didn't. I paid like almost $250 for this thing, but it basically pays off because it's basically brand new. Here's the back of it. Well, this is actually the back of it, but this is the side of it. And what's funny about the side is that it has Spanish text where the English text is supposed to be. It says haunted house and it has a Spanish text. But if you go to the other side, which is basically translated in Spanish, it has that same exact text. It's very strange. I think that might have been a factory defect on the box. But enough about the box. Let's talk about the actual inflatable. This is what the sides look like. It has 2 windows with 2 goals in them. Same can be said for the other side of it. It has 3 hanging spiders. Only 3 hanging spiders. No other little goalies or things in there. And inside we got the 3 spiders. And sorry, the haunted house. Damn it. The speaker isn't on, which is the sound box. That's right here. It's not on because I didn't turn it on yet. But here's what the inside looks like. It looks like this. Now, it doesn't light up on the inside except for the strobes. The strobes are the only things that make it light up inside. Sound box works. Very happy. Well, I mean, this thing's basically brand new, so of course it's gonna work. And yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna turn on the sound box. It plays the 3 haunted house phrases. And this thing is a battery sound box, no wired sound box, just runs a battery. Stopped making those after like 2007. Well, at least these versions they did. But they still make battery sound boxes to this day. Hold on a minute, gotta turn it on. There's the sound box. Very loud, which is a good thing. The audio is very clear, which is another good thing. It makes me enjoy the soundtrack a lot more because of how clear it is. And there are the strobes. And yeah, and that's what makes the inside of the haunted house light up. It has 3 phrases. Here's the second one. And here's the last phrase. And so yeah, those are the haunted house phrases that it plays. Plays those 3. Here's the back of the haunted house. Back of it looks like this. I mean, if you looked at the box, then you should know what the back looks like. And I'm gonna turn the lights out. And of course, I turned on the sound box. The inside actually lights up pretty good. if you have one of these things in the dark, then yeah, it will light up very good with the strobes. But that's only with the strobes. It doesn't have any C7s inside. It only has them on the front part of the haunted house, which is right here. And what's funny is that this part of the haunted house is actually more of an archway, and they just sewed it on to the part of the haunted house. If you just take off these two sides, right here and right here where it's stitched, then you could basically have an archway inflatable if you really wanted to. But unfortunately, on the front part, it doesn't have any tether attachments, so you're kind of fucked if you use it as an archway, and you won't have any support with it. But on each side of the haunted house part, it has a metal tether attachment on every side of it, and at the bottom of it, and at the bottom of the legs, it has two tether attachments down there. And this thing has a deluxe bass fan, which is very good for a 2007 inflatable. This is the last year they generally put the deluxe bass fans into production before they stopped producing them. And so, yeah. I mean, I got nothing else to really say about the haunted house inflatable. I'm really excited to use this in my 2018 display. This is my third actual walkthrough haunted house. My other haunted houses are the Lowe's 2017 haunted house and the 17-foot one. And if you were to include any other haunted houses, it'd be the two rotating haunted house globes I have. They are the 8-foot rotating haunted house globe with the strobes, and the over 6-foot haunted house globe. And so yeah, here's what it looks like again. This is basically the full view of it. And yeah, can't wait to use this one in my display. This inflatable is going where the Reaper tunnel went in my display last year. This thing is basically a little taller than the Reaper tunnel because of the ghost, and it's also a little bit wider, but I don't think it's as long, to be honest. But it's very cool, and I'm very happy that I got another haunted house. I may get one more haunted house by Halloween, so I hope I can get that soon, and then I'll probably have 4 haunted houses if I get that other one. But I can't get it yet. I want to get the 11-foot haunted house that Halloween Man 22 has. I like his. It's very cool. And I found a few for cheap, but I can't get them, unfortunately, which sucks. But yeah, if I ever get that one, then I'll be super excited to have that one too, because I also like that haunted house as well. It's basically more like the Reaper tunnel, and it's basically like this and the Reaper tunnel combined, but it's longer, and it has 11-foot tower. So I don't know if it will inflate as good as this. Probably not as great, but still, it would still inflate pretty decent if I got one in very good condition. And I mean, this thing inflates very good. Inflates really good for a deluxe bass fan, and I'm happy that it does inflate very good. It can last a long time. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this haunted house. Thanks for watching, and bye.